Uh-oh. Loose as a goose, I be loose as a goose. Loose as a goose, I be loose as a goose. Jiggles made me do it.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Kendra's Beauty Corner. Today I want to just give you an update on my surgery. So I am 10 weeks post-op. I had my surgery on February 12, 2016. At that time, I believe I was 265 pounds, somewhere around there. The last time I checked, which was 2 weeks ago, I was 242 pounds. So it's not that much, but the inches are tremendous. I've gone from a size 20 to a size 12. Yes, 20 to a 12. And just to give you an example of how my inches are shedding off, I'm going to insert a picture right here. So I stopped weighing myself about 2 weeks ago. Weighing myself is like, it's so depressing because one day I can lose 5 pounds, the next day I can gain 10. That also has to go along with PCOS as well, but it's just depressing, and I don't know, I just refuse to weigh myself. So I put my scale in my garage, and the only time that I'm going to weigh myself is when I go into the doctor's office to get a saline fill. I haven't measured myself in a while. I don't want to do that either. I don't want to do anything. I just want to work my ass off, get in the gym. I work out 5 days a week. I eat at least 100 grams of protein on my good days. On my bad days, I eat about 60 to 65. Your goal should be 60 to 65. I take my vitamins. I eat healthy. I get my protein, my healthy fats, and zero carbs pretty much, but in vegetables. And as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm not going to rely on measuring. I'm not going to rely on the scale, maybe once every 3 months or something like that, but I'm not going to do it consistently. So from going from a very tight 20, and I probably was around a 22, to a size 12 means everything to me. So that means that I'm doing something right. I can't recall how many cc's or anything that I have currently. I believe I have around 5 cc's. My goal is to get up to 12 to 13. And that's when I'll really be satisfied. Right now I am hungry. In the morning times I'm not as hungry because my band is usually tight in the morning. But I'm hungry, like I'm so hungry, and I think my body is hungry for carbs. So when it is hungry for carbs, I'll eat like peanut butter or beef jerky, or I'll even fix popcorn because that is carbs as well, but it's not as many carbs. So I'll make a 1 to 2 serving of popcorn. I'll put some butter on there with a little pepper and call it a day. So I'm trying to find my cravings and trying to find ways to substitute carbs, because having PCOS and eating carbs is not good at all for my body. It may work for you, but I can't eat a lot of stuff. I just most recently had an event in Houston, Texas, and I had maybe 2 or 3 glasses of wine. I had 2 little small servings of grits, because I had shrimp and grits, but I don't eat shrimp, so I ate the little grits. And then I had like a piece of chicken, and within 30 minutes my face was swollen, my skin was dark and very sweaty and flushed. My feet were swollen. I mean, my blood pressure was up. I was having hot flashes. Just in that nick of time, it took a couple of seconds for carbs to manipulate my body to say, this is not what you need. We need something healthy. So I'm going to go ahead and insert pictures to show you just within 30 minutes how my face can blow up. So I'm going to show you a picture from Sunday, and today is Thursday, and you'll see the difference in my face. They suggest that we eat no more than 3 meals, which sometimes I do, but if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. So it may be some beef jerky or an orange. That's the only fruit that I eat that's low in sugar and carbs. You know, I'll eat a snack, but they do suggest that you do not snack at all, just to get that weight off. So, still not able to eat more than 2 cups of food. Actually, 2 cups is really pushing it. It's when I'm full. You're not supposed to actually feel full. You're supposed to feel satisfied. So I do feel satisfied at 1 cup of food. Now, I haven't had any issues with the Lapband. Again, I've seen reviews, I've seen YouTube videos, I've seen Facebook posts about how horrible the Lapband is, and I will continue to say it is a slim chance that you're having issues because it's defective. There are times that a band is defective, and that's been years ago because I've done my research. So I do believe that bands can become defective every now and again, but the reason why people fail with the band is because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Most recently, I saw a post in a group. Someone said that they were caving over with pain, they had dry mouth, there was a pinching in their back, they felt like they had the flu or were sick. So I questioned them, oh, well, what have you been eating? Had your surgery? So she said, oh, I had my surgery a week ago. I said, well, what did you eat? She said, I had a piece of baked chicken, I had some vegetables, and I just cut her off there because you're still on liquids. So if you're still on liquids, why the hell are you eating? So it's just, a lot of people self-sabotage themselves, so that's why the band fails. So when I see all these horrible reviews, I'm like, don't lie to people, be real. If you're doing something that you're not supposed to do, tell them, because this is a great tool for myself. And I've showed you on Instagram many times, when I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to have issues. When I don't chew my food at least 20 times, or I don't even count, when I don't chew it properly, it's going to either come back up or it's going to get stuck. How do I know that? Because the doctor gave me rules to follow. So I make sure that I take very small bites, and I also make sure that I chew my food. And so once I chew my food, I don't have any issues. So if people follow the rules, do what they're supposed to do, and eat the foods that they're supposed to eat, you're not going to have any issues. A lot of people go from lap band to the sleeve. If you don't have your mentality right about what you're supposed to eat, the limit of food that you're supposed to eat, just everything, you're not going to succeed on the sleeve either. Most of the time when people get the sleeve, they stretch their damn stomach out because you're still eating as if you're the same person back when, but you can't do that. You have to, the first tip I can give you before you get lap band is to be mentally correct. Okay, you need to be mentally stable on your food addiction, because that's exactly what it is food addiction. We're addicted to something like a drug that's causing us to gain weight. If you don't have that mentally in your head, there is no band, there is no doctor, there's no therapist, there's no sleeve, no gastric, no anything that can help you. You have to help yourself. So I wish people would quit saying that it's failing, it's failing, it's failing. It's no, because you're not doing your fucking job. I work out 5 days a week. Yes. So I may go 6 days if I'm feeling good, but by the 5th week, I'm pretty much tired, along with my children, trying to maintain my home, my business, and just everyday life. I get tired just like everybody else. So that's 5,000 calories. So I'm going to push myself to do 5, push myself even harder to do 6. But I'm human, so sometimes I don't. The exercises that I've been doing, they vary. I originally was doing heavy lifting, and that was actually bulking me up. So again, it was bulking Kendra up. It doesn't bulk everyone else up. Sometimes you lose more fat when you put on more muscle, but I was actually bulking. I was still losing inches, but I was becoming hefty. Like my shoulders were stacked, my arms are stacked, and that's not what I want to do. So what I've been doing is I switched from heavy lifting to doing minimal, but I also do cardio. I do 45 minutes to 60 minutes of cardio. Okay, and then the rest of the 30 minutes for weight training. Whatever it is that keeps my heart rate between 150 and 170, that's what I do for an hour. And within that time, I probably can lose, or I probably burn 600 to 700 calories. So that's my goal every time I do cardio. So I've also been asked, what is my goal? My initial goal was a size 12, 200 pounds. I haven't reached 200 pounds, but I have reached a size 12, which is weird. So I've also been asked if I'm going to do surgery. I'm not going to do surgery. The issue that I have now is saggy skin. Now, I usually don't wear halter tops or anything out, but I've been appreciating my body lately. I don't give a damn. I don't care. So I wore this so I can show you my arms, because I do have saggy skin now. So yeah, so that is because of the surgery. And like I said, I haven't lost weight rapidly, but I've been losing inches. So as you can see, this is where my arm actually starts, where that line is. Yeah, so that's actually my arm. So if I were to get surgery, that would be my arm right there. Okay, but since Kendra is not getting surgery, this is what my new arm is going to look like, and we're going to appreciate that. So
loose as a goose, I be loose as a goose. Loose as a goose, I be loose as a jiggles when we do it.
We're going to enjoy it. I'm not getting surgery at all, so I'm not going to be the one to pop up on social media one day with the brand new body. All right, so overall, I love my new body that still has many miles to go. I have no complaints about the lap band at all. The worst pain that I've had with the lap band was when I actually got it, and that was the gas pains. We've already talked about that. But other than that, do your research. Do your research. Do your research. That's all I can tell you. I'm a very honest person, very forthcoming, and just honest. You have to do your research, or otherwise when you get the band, it's going to fail you if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You can't eat a whole plate of food. You can't eat a lot of carbs and sweets. You can't eat bread. I mean, you can technically, but would you rather eat bread, this amount of bread that will fill you up, or this much green beans that will fill you up? You know, so it's all about common sense and what your goals are. So if you don't have any goals and you want to stay like you are, then don't do anything. Don't waste your time. But if you really are committed to changing your life and your health and your appearance and being happy and just enjoying life, then again, I support Lapband, the sleeve, anything. I'm very happy with my decision, and I'm going to keep working my ass off to reach my goals. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll check back in another 2 or 3 months.
Loose as a goose, I be loose as a goose. Loose as a goose, I be loose as a jiggles when we do it.